So every time someone opens a job and sees posted proposals sitting at the top, the reaction is always the same. How do you even compete with this? And I get it. At first glance, it feels like if you are not boosting, you are already at a disadvantage. So you see those boosted proposals at the top, and it feels like the client is going to look at those first, and everyone else is already behind. But that is not the full picture. Back in 2023, Upwork said after they introduced this boosted proposals feature and they did some testing, this has said after some testing that boosting your proposal could increase your chances by 55%. But now in 2026, they are saying that it can increase your chances by up to 24%. That is a decrease, that is less than half. It still sounds big, but what does that actually mean? Let me walk you through it. First, how boosting works. You spend extra connects, and that is your bid. Everyone who boosts is competing for the same four spots at the top of the job, and there are only four spots. If your bid is high enough, your proposal gets one of those spots and is marked as boosted. And those are the first proposals the client sees when they open the job. So if your bid is not high enough, your proposal does not get one of those spots and it shows up below those boosted proposals based by Upwork's normal ranking system. Now, where does that 24% comes from here? So Upwork says here our testing of boosted proposals revealed that the feature can be helpful. Boosting your proposal can increase your chance of being hired up to 24. It is the latest number, but in back in 2023 when it was introduced first, the number was 55%, but now it's quite less. So Upwork measures this using something called placebo auctions, or you can call them fake auctions. We are going to call them fake auctions, okay? So what that means is this: some jobs actually have a real boosted placement, and some jobs only look boostable to freelancers, but no boosted placement is actually applied. So you can still place a bid. Everything looks the same from your side, but no proposal is moved into those top spots. And in those cases, connects are not charged. Upwork says this is how they measure whether boosting actually works. Now, let us break that down with one simple example. Imagine one job with 100 proposals. You apply and you place a boosted bid. Now, imagine this is one of those fake jobs. Your proposal does not move into a boosted spot just because you bid. It stays wherever the normal ranking system puts it. There are no real boosted spots on the job for anyone. Uh, Upwork matches the proposals with the job and sort them uh, by best match. So there will be some obviously some top proposals, but there will be no boosted proposal. So your result might look like this. You bid to boost, your proposal still ends up at, let's say, number 100. Someone else is sitting at, let's say, number 3. And let's say the client scrolls through the list and maybe hires you from number 100. So that hire is counted on the placebo side or that fake job side because boosting did not actually change your position. Now take the same exact situation, but this time boosting is real. You apply and you place a boosted bid. If your bid is high enough, your proposal gets placed in one of those top four spots and is marked as boosted. Everyone else stays below those spots. So your result might look like this. You bid to boost, your proposal gets pinned into one of those top four spots. The client opens the job, sees your proposal immediately, and decides to hire you. That hire is counted on the real boost side because boosting actually change your position. So what Upwork is comparing, they are not comparing one job to one job. They are comparing outcomes across a large number of jobs. One job is placebo. One group is placebo jobs where Boost placement was not actually applied, and the other group is real boost jobs where winning boosted proposals were pinned into those top spots. Then they compare how often hires happen in those two groups. Now let me put numbers on it so it is clear. Imagine across many placebo jobs, 1,000 boosted proposals lead to 100 hires, and across many real boost jobs, 1,000 boosted proposals lead to 124 hires. That means the real boost group produced 24 more hires on top of 100, and 24 more on top of 100 is 24% increase. That is where the up to 24% comes from. Now, what does this not mean? It does not mean every boosted proposal gets hired. It does not mean boosting suddenly makes a weak proposal good. It does not mean getting into those top four spots guarantees anything. It only means that across a large sample, proposals that were actually placed in those top spots performed slightly better than proposals where boosting did not change placement. That is the effect Upwork is measuring. Put another way, if you normally get 10 hires from 100 proposals, a 24% increase, or if you boost all your proposals, then you might get around 12 hires. So a 24% increase takes you to around 12. So in real terms, you are going from about 10 hires to about 12 hires. That is just two extra wins. Just two, not 10, not 100, just two. You're still losing most of the time. So when you see boosted proposals, there is no need to panic, because even based on Upwork's own numbers, there is really no huge advantage here. So, what should you do? Personally, I do not recommend boosting proposals at all, and I've also given you the whole maths and calculation behind it. It's just a small increase, because it's around most of the jobs on Upwork, they close without any hires. Let's say on average 70% jobs, they just close without any hires. No clients don't hire on those jobs. So, and boosting the proposals give you a very slight increase, as we just saw. So don't boost your proposals, but make sure when you bid on any job, make sure your profile title matches that job's profile title. Your profile description has the same keywords that are in the job title, and your profile skills also match at least, let's say, 40% match with the job skills. So closer your profile matches the job, up your chances of getting best match badge increases, and Upworks put your proposal to the top, just behind boosted proposal. So clients just don't read boosted proposal and hire them. If the proposal is really good, then that's another thing. But most of the times, as we just saw, Upwork's own calculation is just a 24% increase. So if you normally get hired 10 times out of 100 proposals, uh, and if you boost all of them, you might just get a small increase from 10 to 12. So that was the whole point of this video. So you don't have to boost, you don't have to worry about others boosting their proposals. Just write a good proposal and uh, just try to bid on only on those jobs where your profile very closely matches the job. And I have just developed an extension for that, and I will post another video regarding that how that Chrome extension can help you identify those jobs. Thank you.